the most sanctified among us are calling for me to step down. I'm not going to step down, I'm going to step up. So no matter what they are saying, I'm going to continue to fight for you. I am going nowhere.
Not going nowhere. The pressure is mounting for Adams to resign after the Justice Department ordered corruption charges against him to be dropped. The mayor, however, is adamant he is not going to step down. Let's bring in Vickie Paladino, Republican New York City councilwoman. Everybody's talking about you, Vickie. Good to have you here. And I know you have a fairly good relationship with the mayor, so please do tell us what you're hearing and what you want to see happen here.
I want to see him be justified. The funny thing is that it's not funny at all, actually. They've overstepped. You know, Hochul from upstate, her lieutenant governor putting the pressure on. This has been citywide now. Why? Why should he step down? Give me one good reason. And I want to hear it from their mouths. Why? Because Kathy Hochul says so, or the Democrats here say so. They're eating their own. What happened with Adams was quite simple. He actually moved to the middle. Now, the radical left here in this city cannot have that. That goes against everything that they believe in. He was never left enough for them ever. In conversations that we've had, I have said often, and I will continue to say today on air, they hated his guts right out of the gate. And this was going to happen.
Okay, so he was seen at churches over the weekend. This is Sunday in Queens, place you know very well. Okay, so I thought we had more sound from the mayor there, but he's adamant. I mean, this isn't the first time. Since this happened, we've heard him adamant that he will not step down. You know, there's a lot of people who are going to look back at his time as mayor prior to all this and say, well, was he doing a good job then? As a New Yorker, to that you say what?
I say I had several very good suggestions right out of the gate, but he would have been shunned by his own party right out of the gate, which was hire back the New York City workers that were laid off and fired and forced to retire because they didn't get the vaccine. So come out a hero and put them back to work. Right out of the gate, 22 March, you could have done that. You know what, when it comes to sanctuary city, sanctuary state, especially sanctuary city, executive order perhaps could have happened sooner than this. Once again, trying to appease to those who hate you. Why are you doing that? Now you got three lieutenant governors, deputy mayors, who want to step aside. To them, I say, so long, see you later, because you know what? If you don't have loyalty in your administration, you don't have anything.
Well, this administration, the new administration, the White House, is fiercely defending him. This was Alina Habba this morning defending Mayor Adams. Listen.
This man was prosecuted because he was anti-sanctuary city policies. He wanted New York to be safe. He said, I'm going to protect the people of New York. That is the job I was given. And then all of a sudden, wow, he's prosecuted under charges and gone after.
I see you nodding in agreement, Vickie.
Yeah, absolutely. We said this way back when. As soon as he tried to move towards the middle, they came up with all these charges against him. Most important of all, remember this. They're trying to justify what they're doing. You know what? If Hochul wanted to use the power of the pen, she should have gotten rid of Bragg right away. We could have gotten rid of A.G. James out of the gate. Instead, you got a mayor who actually standing up for the people now and the safety of all New Yorkers, and they want him gone. It's so transparent.
Yeah. Well, this was pretty remarkable. If you did listen to a lot of what he had to say at those churches, he was warmly greeted over the weekend by the two Queens churches that he visited. At one point, he said, people are dancing on my grave. I've got a mission to finish. So lastly, I'll ask you, with your ear to the ground as a New Yorker, what happens here? Where does this go?
This is a tough road, because if he's with Cuomo, who has not yet filed to run for mayor. If Cuomo comes in and the odds are against him, you know, there's a lot of conversations. There's a lot of different avenues. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And for me right now, with what Cuomo did to the state of New York, while he was governor. Let's see how short people's memories are. And with Trump in office, it gives Mayor Adams, which irks the Democrats more than anything, a leg to stand on. He will appeal to the Democrats that are centrist, and he will appeal to the Republicans. Yeah, most absolutely.
One of the Democratic conference leaders that are asking for his calls, is calling on him to resign, says, "It's never been in my history to suggest people should resign, but this situation is very serious." So that Democratic leader is calling for him to resign.
Yeah, sure.
We'll keep following all of this.
Yes.
Interesting developments over the weekend,
Yes.
for sure. Good to see you, Vickie.